Welcome back to Chuck the Damn Pirates. Today we're doing another video of buddy battles, and on today's video we have leaders Vegapunk and red purple Luffy versus a purple black king and a green purple no, actually a green blue Rosinante. I apologize. Very interesting matchup today. We are trying a matchup that was recommended by our friend here that commented on the video. He wanted to see a Egghead and a red purple Luffy together matchup. Throughout the video, you probably see it's actually pretty good on how it worked. Even though you do start with one life, the Egghead can obviously just put a life every turn. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get right into the duel. So you see here, we start off the Egghead. Vegapunk goes first, gets one Dawn in. He rests one Dawn, puts a card into life, puts an Edison into life. It has a trigger of playing the card. It also has an on-play trigger. Go pass it into the Rosinante. Rosinante draws a one Dawn. They pass into the Luffy. The Luffy gets two Dawns and a draw, and it passes turn here. King also grabbing two Dawns. Uses one Dawn to bring out a Queen, which is a searcher for the Animal Kingdom, which is great because he can grab a stage. That one exactly. Very good stage. Rest another one to get another Queen out on the field. And gets out a Who's Who. It's a 2k counter. Is able to KO 3 costs. Now it goes back into the Egghead. Vegapunk rests one Dawn to use the world's most brilliant mind. It's an Egghead Searcher, top 5. Gets a Lilith out of it. Lilith's 3 costs, also a Searcher. He rests one Dawn to place a Lilith onto life here. And then passes his turn into the Rosinante. Rosinante draws his card. Looks like he's going to rest 3 Dawns here to bring out a blue Doflamingo, where he's able to rearrange the top 5 of his deck. Right here, showing us what cards he has on top. And I'm not sure if he kept that same order, but that's how he just wanted to show us. Goes into the Luffy here. The Luffy now draws 2 Dawns, has 4 Dawns. And with 3 Dawns here, he uses It's to Die For to gain an active Dawn. If there was a character with 6,000 power or more, he was able to grab another Dawn. And then he swings 7 into the King. They counter out with a 1k and a 2k. Goes into the King now. I'm sure we know what he's gonna do here. He's gonna use 3 to bring out the stage, but he puts 1 to his leader, swings 6 into the Luffy, give out at 1k. Rest 3, gives the stage out, gets arrested Dawn. So he's already getting the ramp up. Goes into the Egghead, Vegapunk. He draws his card, gets his Dawn, rests 1 Dawn to bring out Nami, new card from OP08. Trash a card with a trigger to KO a 5 or less character on the board. Then if you have 3 or less in your hand, you do draw a card. So I'm sure he's gonna KO the Doflamingo here. So he pops the Flamingo, draws a card. Now he has 4 Dawn active, passes turn. Sometimes you're not able to do anything more with the Vegapunk. Rest 2 Dawns here, the Rosinante, to bring out Sugar. Trying to rest the Nami, but he can't because the on-play says rest 4 or less. Though the opponent's turn, it rests any character. Rests. Oh no, he doesn't rest 3 Dawns. He actually attaches 3 Dawns and swings 8 into the Luffy. And the Egghead rests 1 for I request our help. You get a 3k counter if you have 2 or less life. Goes into the purple Luffy. The leader in the Rosinante does get set back as active. I forgot to mention that he is also a blocker leader. Now with 7 Dons. I think it's 7 Dons. You go 8 into the king. Looks like the Rosinante is trying to use his blocker leader here. He blocks it with his leader, then actually takes the hit. Doesn't get any trigger. Rest 4 Dons, bring out a Jimbart. It gets rested because of the sugar. Use the on play, rest a Don, gain a Don, and passes. Probably a misplay here. Could have done that first and swing more on the with the Luffy, I believe. Because he could have used Luffy ability to gain another Don. It looks like he's planning an attack here with attaching 2 Dons to his leader. Swinging for 7 into the Gene Bart. Swing 7 to the Gene Bart. We let it die here. Minus his 2 Don, using his leader effect to minus 2 cost on the Nami. Rest 5 Dons to bring out a Who's Who, I'm assuming, because he's able to KO a 3 cost or less. He has a Trash A card. Trash is another 2k in hand. Okay. I'm sure the reason for the why for the pop is the Vegapunk. The Vegapunk leader cannot attack. That's one thing. Rest 5 Dons to bring out the Monkey D. Luffy to pop the sugar. And then draws a card because he has 2 or less lives. Then now with 2 Dons, he can rest 1 Don and either put something into life or put something into play. It's one or the other. Goes into the Rosinante. Goes 3 onto his leader and attacks into the Monkey D. Luffy. Monkey D. Luffy uses Radical Beam. Goes 3 with his Dons. Brings out a Delinger. Leave 1 Don active. Passes turn to the Luffy. The Luffy now should be at 10 Dons. And with 10 Dons, rest 7 Dons to bring out a Captain Kid. -1. Gain 1,000 to his leader. Leader effect, get an active Don. Swinging 7 into King here. And then Rosinante blocks it and takes life. Rest 4, bring out Killing Killer, swing 7 again, because Killing Killer requires opponent to have 2 or less life. And they defended it with a 2k and a 1k. But it goes into the King. The King looking to rest 5 Dons to bring out a Hustis Captain Kid. Very good effect on that kid as well. He minuses 2 Dons on the King here to draw. Then gets 1 back because of the 5 cost blocker. Very good effect, by the way. Goes 5 into the Kid and Killer. You give either a 1 or a 2 here. Give a 1k into the Kid and Killer. Puts a 1 into the Who's Who to swing 7. And uses 2k counter. And then swings 5 into the Kid and Killer. Rests his stage to get a ramp a Don. The Vegapunk now having 9 Dons on play. Rest 3 Dons to bring out a Lilith. It's an Egghead Searcher. You look at the top 5 here. He grabs a card. He grabs a I request our help. Rest 1. Put it on top of his life. The trigger for that card is you're able to play out a 5 cost or less Egghead character. And he swings 9k into the king. The king uses the blocker here. And passes into the Rosinante. Rosinante now at 9 Dons. Swinging 5 into the Kid and Killer. Looking to counter out with it with a card in hand. And it looks like the Luffy does. Yeah, he does use a counter. Swings, or no, actually attaches Don to Dillinger, swings 5. Okay. He rests 7 Dons to bring out a Doflamingo, which has a good effect when an opponent attacks. Rest 1 and then baby 5. Pops the baby 5. So able to get 2 active Dons, and then the Dillinger gets 1 active. Swinging 12 at life, attaching 4 Dawn to the Husis, and minusing 1 Dawn, 1 active Dawn as well. And the free block, leader effect, gains all Dawns, puts 5. Is a 12k counter, or a 12k hit into the Who's Who. Let it die. It goes into the Kaido's turn. The camera cut died here, but he brings out a Kaido, 9 costs, which has to activate main to trash a 7 costs or less, which is very great card. And I believe they also discarded 1 card from the hand, which was the Rad Beam, which is crazy. Then with that, he swings into, or attaches 1 to the King, and swings 6 into, I forgot the name. It starts with a P. I think it's with, I don't know. It's one of the characters on the Egghead board. I apologize. I'll try to look for it and put it on the video. Other than that, he rests the Animal Kingdom stage and then gets it rested on. Now it goes into the Egghead. The Egghead now having 10 Dons, swinging 15,000 power into life. Gets a life card out of hand. Goes into the Rosinante here. Swings 7 into the Lilith. Lilith dies. Swings. Looks to swing 7 to Luffy. Oh, the Luffy leader is 1,000 power. I forgot to mention. So he swings 7 to Luffy. We take it because no counter in hand. Rest 3 for a Doflamingo effect. Just rearrange his top 5 here. Ends his turn with 5 Dons active. Goes into the Luffy here. And swinging 6 into the King's life. Has 10 Don active. Rest 10 Dons to bring out a Shanks that can pop a 10,000 power or less off the field. And he pops the Kaido here with that card. The King's turn now. He's also at 10 Dons. Looking to rest 9 Dons into bringing out a Big Mom. So bring out the Big Mom. He has a trash a card and minus 1 Don. So he trashes that card and minusing a Don. And you gain a life, and he's able to bottom life a card, but there is no card he can bottom life on the field. Uses the leader effect. Minusing 2 Dons just to draw a card, because if you have 5 or less, you can draw 1. And then rest 1 into using the searcher. And with that, he rests his Animal Kingdom stage, and he didn't swing. Didn't want to swing into the egghead here. But the Vegapunk's turn is now. He has 10 dawns. Let's see with 10 dawns, he's able to do something with it. Probably doesn't have much in hand. Rest 1 into putting that in life. Rest 9 dawns to bring out Yamato. So right now it doesn't heal, but you're able to KO equal to your life and your opponent's life. So it was 4 life, and he KO'd that blocker for the Doflamingo. So the egghead is now at 4 life cards. And he swings 5, takes the hit, plays the. I think he plays the card here. Plays it. It has an effect, but it doesn't work because you need 2 or less life. Swings another 5 with Dellinger. Takes it, puts a card out. Puts a Monkey D. Luffy out. Then swings 7 into life again to play another card, the Lilith, and it's an egghead search. Now that I think about it, maybe it would have been better to search with the egghead. I also saw a Shaka on that draw. I'm not sure what he grabbed here. I don't think he showed it. Rest 5 dawns to bring out a Diamante. He ends his turn with 5 dawns active. Due to Dellinger able to set up 1 dawn. The Luffy with multiple dawns in his hand to swing heavy. Swinging 12. And swinging 16 into life. And then the king actually takes the life and passes his turn here. King now at 10 dawns. Swing 7 into life. I believe we take it here. Take it, uses the effect. Draw 2, trash 2. If I remember right, it was a misplay here. We actually could have stopped the first attack. Could have stopped the first attack. I think after this, he just attaches all into the Big Mom and just swings. So with that, the game is in their hands now. With that huge swing. Swings heavy with the Big Mom. 18,000 attack power. And the game goes to the king and the Rosinante here. That was a good game. Very nice play. I liked how the king and the Rosinante held out on attacking the egghead at first because they didn't want him to play any cards, which was good. The RP Luffy didn't really get to draw their big bosses. They did get the Hustis and the Shanks. Other than that, too much counter on the killer as well. Probably should have let the killer die. But the king and Rosinante played well. And that's about it. It was a good matchup. We do have another matchup with the same matchup leaders, Egghead, Luffy, and Egghead, Vegapunk, and Red Purple Luffy. And that one was also as interesting as this game. So I hope you like this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what other matchups you want to see. The starter decks did come out. I have managed to pack 4. I'll probably make a video on it. I did stream me opening the packs. Hope you guys stay tuned, and I'll see you guys soon.